It's a mystery that's been around since before we knew the world was round. About mind and thoughts and who am I? We all want to know before we die.
What is subjective experience? And how can it possibly make sense? Why have concepts of why qualia? These problems sure seem hard for all here. But perhaps it's not so mysterious. Perhaps the problem is consciousness. It's a word with many different meanings, depending on your philosophical leanings.
Consciousness. It can mean the opposite of sleep, or the opposite of coma. It's awareness of vision, and of hearing and aroma. Smells good. Consciousness can mean mind, or self, or even soul, depending on how it's defined. It might be the part you control, no, but I think there's a simpler solution. Neither Cartesian nor Confucian. It's not microtubular collapses. It's not vegetative state relapses. It's not bad psychics getting uncomplex. Not Freudians dreaming of sex, but that's fun. What is it then? Well, it's summary. Experience is a brand new episodic memory.
Impossible, impossible. Well, you might think that's impossible for experience to be hippocampal. You might point to HM and other patients like him. These folks have no hippocampus, but it's obvious that they are clearly conscious. But if you say HM was conscious, you know that you're only talking about the third person perspective. While he spoke, he was aware, he was clearly in control. But none of that is human experience subjective. No, it's the confounding meanings of consciousness that have convinced people not to look at the hippocampus. But if we're looking for subjective experience, this is the only place that makes sense. The hippocampus is the only place, the only one in the brain where every trace, everyone from the current moment comes to form a complete experience. And now you know, now you know, now you know. Memory is a complete experience, and now you know. What about mind? How do you get mind? Tell me how the mind fits in. What about mind? How do you get mind? Tell me how the mind fits in.
Let me tell you about the hippocampus. Yeah.
Besides being an experience generator, it's almost sci-fi. The hippocampus is like a holodeck. It's the free mind's eye. Yo, snap. There's also the core network, sometimes called default mode word. Yes, sir. Which observes the experience, tries to make some sense. Good luck. It observes the new memory, tries to figure out strategy for dealing with what might happen next. Take events into context. The core network simulations are received by the hippocampus file, which generates thoughts and abstractions, form the perception we call mind.
Yes, mind is a perception. We perceive imagination. Open your mind's eye to receive the simulation. Reimagining what images we think in friggin' words, even though that's so absurd. Brain parts don't speak in languages. The core network just exploits the hippocampus so adroit at representing what you heard and saw, all for the sake of your recall. And the hippocampal data buffer helps every friggin' philosopher to hold ideas in place. It's the virtual workspace. It's virtual. And so although it seems unkind, we do perceive what we call mind, even though mind feels like enemy. It's just part of the loop of memory.
What about dreams? What about dreams? What are dreams?
Dreams are also hippocampal. They're even epiphenomenal. In sleep, the hippocampus helps the cerebral cortex to teach itself. All that activity causes dreams, but they are not what they seem, because the experience generator has got to create experience that should be forgotten. Dreams should be forgotten.
Me, this is the real me.
And one lasting memories and vision. Who is this self within my perception? The only me I've ever known. It's just a part of this simulation. I am the main character within my brain's blockbuster show. I live within a memory movie. It fools me into thinking it is the real me. Is this the real me? Is this the real me? Is this the real me?
No subjective experience makes a lot more sense if we first ignore the concept we call consciousness. And once again, your takeaway in summary: subjective experience is a brand new memory. If you're interested in hearing more, share with your postdoc or mom. Come check out our podcast videos and more at consciousnessdoc.com.